It says it's live.
How are you?
How are you? Oh, do 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 do. Is that right? I'm gonna assume everything is working perfectly, but in reality, I have no idea. Hopefully, everything is going right. Right? Sure. I need a third monitor, I think. Anyway, you will notice that this is not Average Joe. This is Noobler. So if you watched the uh, Shadowlands short clips, the intro there, we have this character, and yes, his name is actually Noobler, which I thought was pretty funny. Uh, I'm gonna be playing with him because I did something special with him. There's a character in Stormwind where you talk to them, and if you pay them, you can lock your level. So you'll notice he doesn't have an experience bar. And I'm going to try and see how far I can go without dying, basically. Sadly, he was actually up in ICC for that short clip on the second video where he dies. And he did actually die a couple of times. So if I go to statistics, we can see his deaths. He has died 2 times, and that was from falling from ICC, which was very funny. But so if this hits 3, I'm basically saying, all right, video's over. And what's gonna be hard about this, I'm still debating on if I should be able to switch his armor out. I don't know how much of like an average Joe challenge I'm gonna add to this, but I'll just keep like the newest armor with him, and once people start coming into the stream, I can ask you guys, do you want him to get better armor or do you want him to stick with base armor? And then he's only gonna have slam and auto attack because he can't level up. He will never be able to get all these other abilities because he can't level up. So we're gonna see how far I can get this guy to go. This is gonna be interesting. If I open up my bags, you will notice that he has 490 gold, and that's because we gave him gold to pay for the soft lock of level, and Dry gave me like 500 gold, and I was like, I don't need that much, but she insisted. I'm gonna try not to use this gold. I'm going to try to use only currency that I get through leveling. When I get back to Stormwind, I might put that all in the bank. But for now, let's just start questing. I'm not worried about these first quests, because they're literally made for first quests. Oh, this is going to be interesting. You know what would be crazy? If I got really far in this, and I got trinkets or items like bombs, then I start using them to attack creatures. That'd be very interesting just to see how far I can get this character. Sadly, he will always have those 2 deaths. I even debated on creating another character, but I kind of like Noobler. He it's him. He was the one that was in those little short clips, and you know, I thought it's him. I'm gonna keep it as him. Oh man, let's see. I always kill more than I normally do. I guess it's like talking. I'm also every now and then looking over to see if people pop in, aka the voices in my head. Are there voices in my head yet? No, there are no voices. As Colonel Arnold would say. Okay. Got my first piece of gear. Oh, well, I guess I do also have these. Now, it's a war. I keep forgetting I made him a warrior. I just needed the most generic class. I made him pretty quick for the clip, too. So, his like, details, I just threw it together so quick. We're just like, we need a guy, quickly. It was kind of last second. We didn't really think about it. Uh, but yeah, we have new weapons and armor, and I think I'll just hold on to it for now and wait for what you guys think. Should he be able to level up with better armor? Oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever. I just realized. Oh no, this is gonna. Wait, does he not have auto loot? Wait, I thought he had auto loot. Hold on. I do this. Oh wow, I don't have auto loot. I thought I had auto loot. Am I going crazy? Those wolves were auto looted, weren't they? Maybe I am going insane. Because I have action bars set up. Wow, that's so weird. I thought I had auto loot on. Maybe I am going nuts. I remember playing this game so much that I wanted to do a challenge, and there's so many challenges out there, like the Iron Man challenge, Lord of the Rings challenge, but I wanted something that was like really difficult and really simplistic, and that's why I started the Average Joe challenge. But then as I was playing and just seeing how far you can actually get without changing your gear, I decided, hey, I should do the buck naked challenge where you just run around with no gear whatsoever. So I do have a couple of characters that are just no gear whatsoever, no weapon, and I'm trying to see how far I can get them to go. But yeah, I just love that idea of making it more and more difficult. And it looks like I got like one viewer for a second there. Heck yeah, dude. I just feel like this will be even more difficult to try and see how far I can get him to go. And I'm gonna have to worry about potions and food, because his health should never change. It'll always be 148. When in the Average Joe challenge, when you level up, you do gain more health. But for him, he's not gonna gain that health. I like how this is better than what he's using. That's so funny. Oh, I'll keep the weapons with him. Why not? This is just faster, and it's the same amount of damage. I'll keep it with him. I'll wait till people start popping in, and then we can debate it. I was also thinking about going through. What can I use? Because sometimes there's like abilities that you don't think about. Take a breather. That'll be good. Is that cheating? Is this for humans? I'm confused. I've never seen this before. Recuperate. I don't think I've ever seen this ability before. Anyway, auto attack, which I don't really want to put on the bar, which I always found goofy during, what was it, like Miss Pandaria? They added auto attack on your bar itself. Was never a fan of that. I think that's it. Will survive, blah blah blah, warband stuff. I don't think I need to worry about warband stuff. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that ability before. But let's keep going. Yay, completed quest, woohoo. Oh, this is going to be difficult once I get into red named areas. Not gonna be a fan of that. There will actually, the more I think about it, I will come to enemies that will deal, if not all of that damage, 148. Eventually, I will. Oh wow, I should have made a hunter, so I could stay in the back and then just attack. Oh man, there will be a time where I literally can't fight anymore. Because all I have is slam, and I have to be face to face with the person. But when will that be? Duskwood? Westfall? Stranglethorn? Definitely Stranglethorn. But it was pretty unique. We got the video all cut and edited. We're about to send it, and we thought, hey, wait, we did short little clips. Should we make one for this? And it was all last second. And so I was like, we need something goofy. What would be a good joke? Oh, what if a noob was like trying to figure out where to go questing first?
Hello.
And we're like, no, stay away from Shadowlands. Don't go to Shadowlands. And so I quickly made a character. I made this one. Soft locked his level, so he's always level 1. You'll notice no EXP bar. And I was like, that's perfect. We can make him do goofy stuff in front of the... it was originally Chromie. We wanted him in front of Chromie. And we're going to have Dry say, and this is Chromie, and you can ask her where you want to go on your next adventure. But a bunch of characters came out of nowhere. Hey, Colonel. It's always you, man. But yeah, originally, Noobler, the one from the Shadowlands clips, I'm playing as him, trying to see how far I can go because I soft locked him to level 1. And originally, he was supposed to go talk to Chromie, and a bunch of players swarmed around Chromie during like the last rendition that we wanted to do, and they just got in the way and we couldn't do it. And at first we were like, it makes it look like the world's alive, like there's characters around, but there was too many, and it was kind of annoying. So we didn't want to deal with that, so we switched over to the war board. And as we were looking at the war board, I noticed a knight walked by every now and then and messed with the board. I was like, perfect, that would actually give more life, and there's not that many characters around. Even though right behind us, when we were recording, there was a ton of characters just mounted up, and thankfully they were just enough that you couldn't see them. But I thought that was pretty funny. Colonel, first voice in my head, how far do you think I could get this character to go? Honestly, he has one ability. He can't level up. He's forever stuck with 148 health. Unless if I decide to add new armor. I feel like if he was a hunter, or a spellcaster, I should say. If he was a spellcaster, I feel like he can make it further. But this is a warrior. You know, you have to be up and close with the characters. Eventually, it's gonna be a one-hit scenario. Scenario. Don't you just love how we pronounce stuff in our videos? I think my favorite call out is Onyxia. Onyxia. It's like, who cares? You know who we're talking about. Now, there is some characters where I'm like, okay, that is kind of annoying. But let's face it. You know who we're talking about. Why do you care so much? Oh, I need to be taking out these fires. Completely forgot about that. They're not hitting me. Does this count? No. That shows you how much I've played a human. That's why you use a private server. Yeah, we've talked about that. I think in the future we're gonna do that, so we don't have to worry about... Maybe depends on the enemy in the area. Yeah, I'm thinking I might only be able to get this guy up through Westfall, because when the quests switch over to Duskwood, I think that's when it becomes a one-hit probability of me dying instantly. Ascension, but there's still people around. I need like an empty server to record in. That would be pretty fun. Just have a whole Warcraft rewrite server for us to all run around in. But that's when we hit like 1,000+ subscribers. Gotta love Noobler. I should point out he has already died twice. I don't know if you saw it, but he did fall off of ICC twice when we recorded up there for the second video. So I thought that was pretty funny. So I have to wait till he has 3 deaths basically, and then I'll say that he officially died.
You need something? Safe
I'm just
travels.
waiting for it where
What can I do for you? Light bless you. Be careful.
he's just gonna die. All right, Colonel. So what's funny with the shout out thing is we had a friend. I think you can see them in the recording for the first Shadowlands video with the introduction little short clip that we did with this character. You might see them. It was a guild member. They just wanted to see us recording. So they're sitting down kind of close to the building next to the board. But I don't think they're visible. Should I give him new armor pieces? Or should I not give him new armor pieces? These are the true questions. Does he deserve better armor? And a better weapon, I should also say. Because this is going to take forever if I don't upgrade his weapon. See, I'm not doing the average Joe challenge. This is just me trying to see how far I can go with someone that's just level 1. Because there's an NPC that you talk to in Stormwind, and you can soft lock him. So he doesn't have an experience bar. He can't go past level 1. And I'm just trying to see how far I can take him. That would be an interesting challenge. I wonder if there is one out there made by people already, and I just don't know about it. Level 1 challenge. How far can a level 1 go? If I give him better armor, he'll at least have more health. And if I give him a better weapon, then he can just attack stuff faster. But would that be cheating by just seeing how far a level 1 person can go? Eventually, I'll get up to armor that he won't be able to equip. That's another thing. I completely forgot about that.
Need help?
What is that, two-handed? I always liked two-handed weapons. But if I did give him one, it would be better for him to have a shield. Yes, we are planning on doing a Warlords of Draenor rewrite. Man, that's difficult. I'll take that.
Go with honor, friend.
Honor, friend. I'm starting to lean into maybe we should. The problem isn't... Oh yeah, I guess it would be a rewrite. I thought you were doing like a what if. But yeah, we've talked about one for Cataclysm, Warlords, and
Good day to you.
I think there was another one. Maybe BFA.
Safe travel.
It's hard because the only problems with a lot of expansions aren't the history itself. Alternate Ner'zhul stuff. I noticed on the Discord, you plastered an entire like synopsis in the Let's Get Lost, and I love it. I need to read it first. But you filled up everything. It was crazy when I opened it. Alternate Ner'zhul. So the Anaru, him trying to corrupt Anaru. That would be crazy. If instead, well, I guess the Naru was inside the Fallen. They did try corrupting one. That would be interesting to see, like a fully corrupted Naru. There is corrupted Naru in the game. There's one in up here in the dungeon. Forget the name of it. I think it's on Terrace, isn't it? I thought there was a corrupted Naru in there. Maybe I'm going crazy. Hold up. There it is. Mirror. Anyway, gotta love this guy. And then there's another corrupted Naru that I know of. There might be even more. There's one in Outland in the Grand inside the spaceship that crashed by the Draenei. You typed all of that at 3?
Greetings. For the Alliance.
Man.
Be careful. Light will hit you.
Oh my gosh.
You need something? See you later. Be careful. Have a good one.
I love how every time I hand in a quest, it doesn't tell me how much experience it gives me because this character can't get experience. I just think that's hilarious. Okay. Should I give him armor? Yay or nay? This is difficult. Just how hard do I want this? Yes, changes armor. All right.
You need something? Have a good one.
Is it just because you just want to see how far he can get? I'm kind of on that stance too. Does he get new weapons? If he can't level up, then yes. Does that include weapons? Sure. Sweet. Alright. I should probably do... I normally don't do shields, but I probably should. This is two-handed, but I haven't collected the appearance yet. I'm a transmogger at heart. It's a Warcraft 3's hero. I still need to play the Warcraft games. I have not, and I want to, just for like the storyline, or at least watch like a playthrough of it for the history. But I just don't like RTSs.
See you later.
Step on up. See you later.
Alright, here we go. It has cheats. Every game has cheats.
Hey there.
There's always hidden cheats in games. Especially that old, for the game designers to get to certain levels in certain areas and stages of the game. They have a lot of cheats that are easily accessible. So, if you find it, that's not my fault. That's the game developer's fault. Where's this person? Are they? They're not in here. I'm just crazy. Dark Moon Fair, where'd you go?
Hello. Have a good one. See you later.
think I want to keep this guy in the old world.
King's honor, friend. Go with
King's
honor.
honor, friend.
Light bless you.
If it's one thing I love in games, it's voice actors. That's one thing I really love. Arthas becoming a champion of the light. That'd be fun. To watch him become a paladin again. I think everyone would want to see that. I think that's what some people even wanted to see at the end of Wrath of the Lich King, was to see him change back into a paladin of the light. And that would have done great things for his character. But instead we kill him. Him becoming a god. God or Titan? Oh, Gold Tooth. Please don't kill me. At least his health has gone up. That makes me feel better. There will be a time where his health, his health will basically stop because the armor won't be a high enough level for him to equip. I'm gonna stay away from heirloom armor. Was never a fan of it. For a second there, I thought I pulled 2 kobolds. Good thing I didn't. Whew, someone's helping me. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't like being inside the cave when doing challenges like this, because you can easily get jumped on by a bunch of creatures. I like knowing I have a good way out. But yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this guy leveling in vanilla zones. Arthas didn't start an unholy crusade. If he didn't start his unholy crusade. That would be interesting. But he needed to do it to build up a big defense against the So the whole entire reason why he started up the army was for the Burning Legion. So he needed to do the crusade to gain more numbers so that he could take down the Burning Legion when they attacked the planet again, because Ner'zhul was telling him all about it, basically. I guess if they knew that the Burning Legion wasn't coming back to Azeroth, he wouldn't have needed to do all that. What I wish they would have done was, if Arthas won every tactic that he was trying to do across Northrend, and what am I missing? Gold Dust. It's hard for me to look back and forth. If he would have won Northrend, and then there would have been the third faction of the Scourge, so Horde and Alliance and Scourge, that would have been fun. Yeah. Dang warlocks. Was it mainly the Shadow Council? Again, I need to watch that. If I'm starting a YouTube channel on World of Warcraft lore, I should probably watch the Warcraft games instead of World of Warcraft. I've read a lot of the books. A lot of the books, a lot of the videos on the lore. I've just never seen the Warcraft like playthrough of the game, except for like bits and pieces, but never the actual full game all the way played. Should have set my Hearthstone. Oh. This is gonna be painful. Look at this, dude. This is gonna take forever. I thought starting a new character would be easy. I guess I could do heirloom armor, but I'm not gonna do that. Now I'm just waiting to die, basically. I'm kidding. But yeah, if you go in Stormwind, the NPC's name is, I believe, Gregory. He is up at the keep, and I'm being attacked by a spider. He's in the war room. I'm fulfilling your... That'd be pretty cool. I'm doing as you wish. I am dead.
How are you?
Technically, you're still alive. That doesn't count.
Well met. For the Alliance. Go with honor, friend.
I feel like Sylvanas would be a great Lich King. The way that she's loved the Forsaken for so long, and if they didn't fully rewrite her character, I feel like she would try to help people break from the domination magic and become their own person. Like in Cataclysm, how she was always trying to help her people and create more of the Forsaken. I feel like she would do that. Hell, yeah, current Sylvanas? No, she would not. No, she would start an army instantly and try to take over everyone and everything. Sylvanas does not care.
Good day to you.
That's why I miss old Sylvanas. Then again, she has her personality back. If you count that. Even with her new personality, when her souls came together, it still doesn't even feel like the first original her. Dang. Yeah, she didn't bomb her people, but she did fully attack her own people. In the book Before the Storm, when there was a meeting between some of the old Loridians that were living in Stormwind, met up with the Forsaken that had families. She went a full attack on both sides. I just realized I'll never have a mount. I'll always be at this speed until I get like potions or something stupid. She set a bomb trap in Stratholme. I didn't know that. Oh, was that during the Warcraft games?
What are you looking for? See you later. Be careful.
But that was also when she was... No? She set up a bomb trap in Stratholme. I don't know. I don't remember that. I don't remember ever seeing her in the dungeon. Maybe I'm just crazy. Guess I didn't do enough quests. Gross. I don't want to do that. Let's go do that. People always say that Stormwind is so organized. I hate it. I'm still Horde at heart. People complain about how horrible Orgrimmar is, but to be honest, I know it way better than Stormwind. Because there was a bomb that goes off. Oh! You mean in Undercity, not Stratholme. You mean... So, where Undercity is, but you're talking about that, not up here in Stratholme. She didn't place a bomb over there. How's it going, people? Hello, Milo Panflip. Milo, most Panflip. Most sounds Russian. Привет, Gadir Mikoshka. No, Orgrimmar is not weirdly built. Lay it down, say it. Listen, Stormwind is good for people. I'm not going to accept that quest because it's ridiculous. Stormwind is good because it's color-coded for people in the Alliance that need color-coded things to understand where stuff is. Ah, check. Okay. That's where you talk to the knights. I don't know. I guess I'm just so used to Orgrimmar even before the Cataclysm change, which confused me so much. When that happened and they rebuilt Orgrimmar, I was so lost, and it was funny because that's when my brothers gave up on WoW, and then they came back, and he was like, "Where is everything?" All right, I'm gonna go. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'll ever get used to not having a mount. He's forever Thank you. See? They get it. I'm gonna drop off.
Greetings.
I can drop off, right? Can you not do that anymore? Can you not drop off gold in the bank anymore? Listen here, sonnies. Kiddos. Back in my day, you could drop off gold
Farewell.
in the bank. And it was awesome. Why would you do that? I don't know. I will agree, Garrosh was not, he was not an organized person. But boy, is it better. Now, don't even get me started on the portal system. It always annoys people whenever I bring up the portal system. I'm gonna do it one day. Dry keeps talking about it. How
Be careful. Light bless you.
the portal system for the Alliance is better than the Horde. Back in my day. The old man is talking. Listen here, Sonny. Now, back in my day, you wouldn't believe it. But Dry keeps talking about how the portal system for the Alliance is so much better. It makes more sense to get around. I don't know what she's talking about. The Horde. Okay, this is not just me talking about the portal room in Stormwind. This is me talking about getting around everywhere in the world of Warcraft. Like everywhere in the map. The Alliance way to get from point A to point B is extremely painful. And it was so hard for me when I switched over to Alliance for Angelai. It was so difficult. It enraged me. I was like, how could you not make it easier to get from here to here? Especially the northern half of Eastern Kingdoms is so hard to get to as an Alliance person. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, that's because you have Horde City here and Horde City there, and it's easier for you to go. You know what? You have an Alliance City here and Alliance City here, yet it is so easy as a Horde member to get around over to here. It's ridiculous. I keep telling her I'm going to make a board to show how easy it is to get to certain locations as a Horde or Alliance, and she will learn that it is more superior for the Horde to get from point A to point B. Do you think Frostmourne could hold the soul of a death? Do you mean like an old god or a titan? It was crafted by the rune carver. Before, I probably would have said no, because originally they were just made by the rune carvers that were a part of the Dreadlords that worked for the Legion. But now that we know that it was crafted by the rune carver in the Shadowlands,
See you around.
I would say, yeah, it could hold one of those souls. The head of the Death Islands. The problem was, he wasn't collecting their souls, he was just collecting their sigils. I feel like, yeah, Frostmourne could hold the power of... Oh, wait, but you know what? Maybe they couldn't. An old god, yes, but I feel like it would leak out. And then for a Titan, maybe. But Titan souls are huge. We see them every now and then. We could have Gilneas, but no. You're getting Gilneas, don't worry. You'll get Gilneas back. You know what I'm surprised you guys don't have back yet? Is what is it? Arathi Highlands. The Arathi base there. They cleaned it up, gave it to you, but then didn't fully give it to you. I don't know, it seems kind of goofy to me. Arthas kills the Titan, becomes the Swole King. The jacked up Lich King. That would have been interesting if he would have absorbed the power of an old god and used it to his advantage, because all of ICC is built around old god blood with Serenite, so that would have been interesting just to see him go completely crazy with old god power. Also, I just wanted to say thanks for your Shadowlands rewrite videos. I'm reading this while walking on this road that bends and twists. I really enjoyed them, and they inspired me to start developing my own Shadowlands headcanon. Anytime, and we love it. If you have any amazing ideas, go to the Discord, pop them in there, because I always like hearing other people's alternate ideas. It's the greatest thing ever. And I feel like it's always good to write new stories and ideas. I don't know, I've always had that in the back of my mind, was just, I want to be like a writer, but there's no money in it, so I would be poor and starving on the streets. But heck yeah, man. Always. Thank you for the feedback. We can starve on the streets together as Warcraft Rewrite. This is the worst part. It's just walking. I think this is the most painful part. It's not even attacking stuff, because they haven't fully, like, hit half of my health down all at once. James Clark, how's it going? One ability. Here we go. One ability at a time. Maybe I should just fill the bar. Ugh. There we go. Make it easier. Just put down some slams. That looks better, right? I bet there's a faster way to do this, but I don't know. Let's pop you up there. There we go. Perfect. That way when I need to attack... Perfect. Naru Soul and the Ashbringer. It is a Naru. I don't know if it's the soul of a Naru, but the Ashbringer gem that was taken from the Warlock was 100% a piece of a Naru. I don't think they ever stated which Naru it came from, because there's so little of them. I wish they would. That'd be kind of cool, though. But yes, it is canon that the gem that was used for the Ashbringer is a piece of a Naru.
Be careful.
Well met. For the Alliance. Be careful. Go with honor, friend.
But I don't think it's its soul. Had an idea for one of Arthas to come back to Shadowlands, return to the Lich King, would stab Zoval. Take Zoval's soul? So that's one thing that's crazy. I don't know if the heads of the Covenants, I don't know if they have souls. Now I know what you're thinking. That sounds stupid, and I agree with you. But when you look at the first ones in Zereth Mortis, we fight the, like, kind of versions of them, like beta test versions of their bodies, and they're all the marionettes. And I guess you could say that their soul is inside the marionette form, but it just doesn't feel like they have a soul. They feel soulless. They're not in control of their own bodies. Oh, that is your question. Yeah, like, it's the way that they act and talk. Kara was the one. Look at all my abilities. I feel like a warlock, or not a warlock, a paladin, just slamming the keyboard. No, it'd be more like a death knight. Just slam the keyboard. Whatever hits wins. Look at me. Heck yeah, elite gaming. But yeah, the Covenant leaders, I don't think that they do have souls. They sound so computer and robotic. If anyone came close to having a real soul, I would say it's Zolval. Damn, I one-hit that guy. Because when you talk to the other leaders, they just don't sound human. Especially the one from Bastion. But when Zolval talks, he talks like he has a plan, he has an idea, he's forming his own thoughts. So, I'm gonna say it now, I don't think they have souls. Heck yeah. I don't know. Which one is that the one that landed in Draenor and is taking up all the souls? Karaka. Now I need to look it up. But I have to be careful so I don't get killed by other stuff. C-A-R-A. K-K-A-R-A. Location. Kara. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Defense of Karabora scenario when the players. Kara is known to the orcs as the Dark Star. The Draenei Draenor aboard the. Yeah. Okay. I could see that. Trying to atone for his past sins and protecting people of the kingdom, mainly around Lordaeron. That would be awesome. I don't think people would trust him. That's just the thing, is like, I'm here to atone for my sins. But are you, though? You caused a mass genocide across the entire world. I don't know if I would trust little Timmy being next to you. Timmy, trust me, I'm here. I'm good now. Oh, I thought it says reputation. I thought it was experience. I was like, how did I just get experience? I shouldn't be getting any experience. Alright, let's kill some dirty mages. Wizards. Ugh. Ugh. Dang. Check out those mad skills. He'll just be a part of a group. And then every time they roll up to a new place, he's good now. Everything's fine. Dang, 8 people have popped into the stream. So many voices in my head. Heck yeah. It's like that movie, Evan Almighty, Bruce Almighty, when he's going through all the prayers and he's just so funny. Wish I had a long range attack so I could pick them off. Dirty spellcasters. You know, that's one thing I don't really see in WoW anymore, is a rogue covenant of wizards like these guys. It'd be fun and interesting to see that in the Kirin Tor. Someone going around and changing people's minds. I guess there's warlocks that go against, like, the idealism for the greater good. That sounds interesting. Oh, pull 2. Please die. You die now. Please die. I wonder if in that new episode, or not episode, because they talked about making a series in they were talking about making an animated series for World of Warcraft. And it was going to be probably dealing with Arthas and Sylvanas. I always imagined that Arthas was the Mawwalker. So Uther threw him into the Maw. Now that would have been cool. When Uther dropped Arthas' soul in, he becomes... That'd be interesting. Instead of... Remember the trader that helps us get down to the Maw? If instead of the trader, or even if it was him that gets us down there, if Arthas' soul was down there and helps us, but then it goes back to what would possess Anduin when he needed the push of being taken over. Puts on the Burger King crown. I think, I don't know. If I was Arthas, I wouldn't trust any more headwear in my life. With how much it possesses. I wouldn't, they'd be like, hey, try this new crown. I think he has like PTSD. I don't want to hear the voices anymore. Oh no, that's not good. Well, the sword kind of whispered to him throughout the Warcraft game. It wasn't until... Because he kept on saying, who's your Dark Master? And then the Dreadlords were like, the Dark Master awaits you in Northrend. So, I don't think he was getting full-on whispers by just having Frostmourne. It was until he finally got the helmet on when he fully became a part of the Lich King itself. That would have been good. I just think he's done adventuring altogether. But yeah, I agree with you, Flip. It would have made more sense for him to do the redemption arc than Sylvanas. I don't know. They just should have. Her story was so good, and then they ruined it. They didn't need to have her go through a redemption arc, because there was no need for a redemption arc until she did all those horrific things. It was so weird. They even could have just had Helia doing all the horrible stuff. But they wanted someone more in the mainstream and more notable to be doing all the problems. How have I not died yet? That's the real question. Oh, these Murlocs. If it's one of the most hated races in all of World of Warcraft, I give second place to Murlocs. What about you guys? Who do you hate the most in all of World of Warcraft? I pulled 3. This is not good. Oh, quit drinking your dirty potions. What about you guys? I say the most hated race, for me at least, is the Naga. I hate the Naga. They're everywhere in every expansion. That was one reason why I truly hated Cataclysm, was because Naga showed up everywhere. Doing a minor quest in the middle of nowhere, Naga. Doing a major quest, Naga. Doing anything, you just walk down the street, there's a dirty Naga. I hate Naga, and they were everywhere. I'm surprised there's not a Naga right here. But no, they were like, let's do Murlocs instead. If they gave us the opportunity to play as a Naga, I don't think I would do it. I think I'd make one as a joke. Call him like, I'm everywhere or something stupid. BFA Naga. Yeah. Ow. I have a... Ow, fudge. I do this horrible thing where I sit on my feet and my legs. Horrible idea. Never sit on yourself. It hurts. Chris wanted that since the beginning. That'd be interesting. It sounds like a Chris thing to do. Let's be honest. If Chris would do it, Chris would do it. At least we got the Forsaken out of it. I know. I want the Necromancer class. And then people are like, just make a Death Knight. It's not the same, alright? It's clearly not the same. I just hate how they're everywhere. Is that my problem with them? I don't think so. I don't know what my real problem with Naga is. Maybe it is because they're just everywhere. You do any quest, there's Naga involved. Am I an old man? Probably. Dang old Naga are everywhere. Hear me. Back in my day, Naga were secluded to just the ocean, and then, out of nowhere, this big dragon buzzed out of the ground, flying around, making waves and oceans. All of a sudden, Naga there, Naga everywhere. I hate it, dirty Naga. Get off my lawn! You know, that kind of stuff.
King's honor, friend. For the Alliance,
Yeah,
go with
if it makes me an old man, I don't care. It's crazy. I hate Naga.
for the Alliance.
Should definitely keep doing the one-handed. I need that shield so that I can, you know, stay alive. That's two-handed. I don't want two-handed. That's horrible. That's 550, 50, 60. Tailoring that I can't do. Who's Taylor? I need repair. So slow. Wait. No, that's just a trainer. That guy, these guys, you guys. I need to sell my items. There we go.
Hey there.
Hey there, for the Alliance, am I right? Should I keep Linen? These are the true questions. How long will this character last? These are the true questions. No, I don't care. No, that's a quest item. Cool.
See you later.
Did I repair?
I supply only the finest goods. Safe travels.
Uther becoming a Death Knight. That was actually one of our ideas. We still might do it.
Well met. Light bless you.
It would start off with him joining Arthas in the Purge of Stratholme, thinking that they have no other choice. Oh, who was it? Was it... We had an idea where... If Jaina wasn't in Arthas's life... Or if Uther wasn't in Arthas's life, they would have joined them. Yeah, it was Jaina. So if Jaina wasn't in Arthas's life, aka not there for the burning of Stratholme, when she turned around and left, then Uther probably would have considered purging Stratholme because she was so against it. Even though Uther was like, you're mad, and then Jaina kind of put the nail in the coffin by saying, we really shouldn't do this. So that kind of pushed Uther towards thinking about it even more, of leaving him. I think we would just follow that comic book. just rehash the comic book and say it's our idea. Check out this completely clean... unused idea that we definitely didn't steal in any way, shape, or form. I wonder if I have that one lying around somewhere. A wand. Wow, that is very lame. But I don't have it yet. Collect appearance. Cool.
Need help? Go with honor, friend. Light
I can't
bless
wait
you. Farewell.
for transmoggers to be using other people's transmog items. Because there's so many items I want my character to use but can't use because it's not plate or mail, or I think paladins use leather too, but we can't use it or transmog into it because it's not our class. I hate that. Just let me use it. What's wrong? Man, it's a good thing you guys are here, because walking this slowly is kind of really annoying me. There's just 3 of you guys, but it helps. What time is it? 2:55. Whoop, just docked my area. That's right, Central Time is key time. Forget you guys.
Greetings. Light bless you.
Let's see here. That's way better. Now the real question is, when will we see Medivh again? Oh, thank God another person is here. Did you see my post on the cord of my last? Yes. So every now and then I'll get like a little notification and I see it. Oh gosh, will this person help me? Please help me. Yep. Everything's cool. Everything's awesome. I'm definitely not gonna die. Everything's awesome. Sweet. Oh, it's a good thing that person's there. Last Titan? You know what? I thought about that. I genuinely believe, and you can even talk to my friends if you don't believe me right now. I believe we are going to see Medivh again in the Last Titan. Because the last time we see him, he's still alive. His soul's out there. And he said he has other things to do throughout the universe or cosmos or something stupid like that. Definitely seems like the kind of time to come back to Azeroth. I think they originally said that. Give me their numbers. He was in... Was it Legion? Where you go through Karazhan. And then Khadgar sees Medivh one last time, and Medivh says he's got a dip.
Light be with you. Be careful.
Cool, I got reputation. Yeah. Yeah, in Legion. That's the last chronological time that we see him. Because there was a time when we think we see Medivh, but in reality it was Sargeras' soul inside a book trying to tempt Khadgar into taking on the power of the Guardian. I think it was Sargeras, that or Dreadlord. But it wasn't actually Medivh. It looks weird now. But let's face it, it's always looked weird. I think they just need to bring back more blood and guts. Remember when everything was... I can't say curse words. I don't know if I actually have been. Have I been saying curse words on stream? That's not good. YouTube's not gonna like that. Forget putting me on the front page of YouTube. Bellier. Love Bellier. Dang, I hate kobolds. Alright, just need to run in, run out. Probably back to Goldshire. Wait, should I get a profession? But I can't go past a certain amount of professions because I have to be a higher level. Or is it level based in professions and not actual level? Sorry, I'm reading chat. Why are you running into a wall? I'm reading chat. But yeah, I hope they do bring back Sylvanas. That'd be very interesting if she came back and there becomes a whole civil war between who should be the leader of the Forsaken. But then again, that would be like, Sylvanas is evil again. And then there's just a faction of Forsaken that say, hey, I kind of just missed the way she ruled things. It was kind of cool. Oh, woof. I wish Ronan wouldn't have died. Oh, that was another idea. I don't know if I told Dry this one, but I was thinking about, instead of Khadgar taking over as possibly the Guardian. So like the Guardian title was gonna go to Khadgar, and he didn't accept it. Then I thought, what if Ronan took the title as Guardian, and how that would have changed the world? Is Egwene still out there? No, her soul is inside the Tomb of Sargeras. Or is that just a piece of her? Is Egwene still out there? I was reading one of the books once, and she was living in Kalandor. But I don't know if I was just reading that book wrong, or if it was scrapped content. They just labeled her as a mysterious person. She is dead. Okay. And that's why we saw her soul in the Tomb of Sargeras. I thought it was crazy when Legion was like recent and I saw Egwene. I was like, oh dang, it's her, it's her. It's Egwene, it's Egwene. Friends like, who's that? It's the Guardian. What's a Guardian? It's Medivh's mom. I think it would be interesting to have someone try to take the title of the Guardian and then misuse the power to basically try to take over the world. I think that would be an interesting take on it. Just a corrupted version of the Guardian. Fine, I'll do the love letters, the what's that quest? Were they Romeo and Juliet? The Romeo and Juliet quest. Not a big fan of it because you literally have to walk back and forth so much. Madan. Madan tried to do that? I didn't know that. Oh. Yeah, but more successful. Wait, is it Madan? I'm not leaving. Just looking stuff up. Oh, his kid. No. I don't think he tried to take... I don't know if he tried to take the title. And that was all clearly retconned. It's kind of weird when you have a creature that's Draenei, human, and demon, and
Have a good one.
orc all crammed in one, depending on which version of... what's her name? His mom. Garona. Because there's some where Garona half-orcan is half-human, half-orc. And then you have Garona where she's half-Draenei, half-orc. So it's like, which one is she? Ugh. I think in the comic book she's half-Draenei, half-orc. And then in the movie, it's half-human because they hint at Medivh being her dad. Are there any other half-human, half-Draeneis?
Well, see you later.
God, I hope Princess doesn't kill me. Is there anyone else around? Anyone? No? Okay, she doesn't hit hard. Whew. Half-humans make no sense. Well, you see, when a human likes another alien creature and they love each other very much. Oh, there's half-elves.
Can I help you? See you around.
Because they're, what's his name? Terrellian? Terrellian has a kid with, what's her face? Illyria. So there's another half one. But for Draenei, I don't think so. I guess World of Warcraft doesn't like. So does Ronan. Dang, Ronan got some girl. got some elf. He got a new design after Legion, right? That was the last time we saw him. I don't like the way he talks. He just constantly sounds scared of the world. And had 2 boys. Ronan did? No, that's Terrellian. Or is it both? It's hard to organize all these people, I swear. someone calling me? Someone is calling me. It's dry. I better mute myself. How do I mute myself? I could unplug the mic. I'm kidding. I'm back. Yeah, I think the Windrunners did. Because one hooked up with Turellian, the other one hooked up with Ronin. Turellian has one boy, and Ronin has two twin sons. But they haven't been seen yet. I think I have all that right. Dry's good. Dry is at work, so that's one reason why I record on this day, is because I have today off of work. And she has just nothing to do but work. So she's locked up. She does watch. Sometimes she'll hop in, or she'll watch the stream later. But just always know, she's always watching.
Have a good one. See you around.
Always watching. Gloves haven't collected this appearance. What do they look like? They're green. Oy. That's bad. How did I meet Dry?
You need something?
I
See you around.
I met her through her guild, and I was like, "Hey, there's crazy stuff going on in WoW." I guess I could tell you guys the truth. Met her online, and then we hung out, and one thing we connected over was World of Warcraft. And she had like a full guild going on, and I didn't at the time, because I used to just play alone or with my brothers, and they weren't playing at the time. And my original realm was Emerald Dream, and
Safe travels.
I decided, hey, I should just switch over. So I'm on insert realm here, and then we just, I don't know, just kept talking, raiding. But that was in Shadowlands when I got together with her guild. Do 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 do. A true love story. Aw. That's if you think we're dating. Walking. Walking. Walking takes forever. Now, is the necklace up here or in the mine? That's if you think we're dating. Wait, did I get it? I did get it. Again, these quests, so annoying. To run around everywhere. And it's mostly just back and forth between these two. And I just pulled a little goober. I just want to go to Westfall. I say that, but man, I just don't know. Wait. I knew a guy who met his wife. Now they have 2 kids. Oh, that's really sweet. I always love those WoW couples. It's like you met up and just never good at telling this. Oh yeah, no, it's all right. I would love to one day marry someone that loves World of Warcraft as much as I do. There's always another nerd out there. It's just hard to find them because they're playing video games. Dude, if I could clone myself, I would do it right now. What would I have my clone do? I don't know. See, that's the problem is, yeah, you could clone yourself and have them go to work for you, but you don't, like, gain the experience. So if there was a way that you could divide yourself and then all the stuff that other clone does, you do as well, so, like, memory-wise. So if you got your clone to read a book, then you understand the book. Kind of like Caligos, when he makes mirror images of himself to fix the ley lines. I would love that. I wish I could do that. I've lived in a small town. I know what that's like. Don't worry. You're not alone. They are rare, but they are out there. What is up? Look, speaking of twins, this girl just copied herself. But I think we all know that there's no real female World of Warcraft players, alright? It's just nothing but dudes. I'm kidding. God, Dry's gonna kill me. Alright. Oh, yeah, almost forgot. Never forget. Always pay your respects. If you haven't seen the movie, I highly recommend it. It's really good. Small town. I could... Hold on. Because you can't see how I Google, I can actually get the actual amount of people that I used to live with. Population. I lived in a town that has 500 people. Or I used to live in a town that had 500 people. That's what I mean by small town. No, no. That we didn't have a Walmart. For us, it was going to the next town over that had a Walmart. In the town I lived in, there was a gas station and a bank and a bar, but the bar closed down. Oh, this is a lot of murlocs. This is a lot of murlocs. I should have seen this. Come on. There we go. Whew, that was scary. That's a midget town. I guess I come from a midget town. I've never heard that terminology before for a small town. That's pretty funny. My town smaller than your town. But I've lived in everything. I've lived in small towns, I've lived in a city, I've lived in big cities, moderate places. A bar closed down. Yeah. Yeah, literally. And there was two like restaurants. One was very tiny. One was basically a chicken shack. And then the other one was like a full-on restaurant. And the only thing keeping it alive was the farmers that lived by. And all three of those locations shut down. I don't even know how that bank is still open. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It was... I think it was... Yeah, it was robbed once. That town wasn't... The bank was robbed once. Oh gosh, I've killed so many murlocs. I don't even need to do this quest anymore. You guys got me distracted. Rest in peace. Goodbye, bar. Dang, you got a mall? A travel agency. Oh my gosh. I bet that place was hopping in 2020. Was it like a full mall or was it like a strip mall? There's a big difference. Aw, same thing happened in the other close town. Our bowling alley shut down. Now you have to go to the other small town bowling alley. Just recently, our skating alley broke down too.
Good day to you.
Shut up and give me your quest.
What can I do for you?
Sweet, health potions. Alright, now I can help the Romeo and Juliet story. Yay. See, I hate this, but I also kind of like it. Because this was back when quests had you go across the world and do stuff. It made more sense. I loved it. Because it made you feel like you were going on an actual quest instead of collect 5 bear butts. But here, for this quest, you know, you had to go get the potion agents, and then you had to go to the potion guy, you got to get the potion made, and then you come back down, you get the whole story dialogue. It's kind of like there was a quest for paladins to get a hammer, and you had to go around and get the resources. I miss old quests like that, where you actually felt like you were on a quest. Yeah, that's another thing. I think there was like 4 churches in our town, and 2 of them shut down, and the third one's about to shut down. But they're all still up. I think that's funny. We should just have a bunch of churches. Kebab place? What? That... Okay, I don't know if you can call that a town. That sounds pretty big. Dang, to have a Lenin statue.
How are you? See you around.
Alright, she's gonna drink the potion, go invisible, and go to her boyfriend. Yay, I helped the lovely. That'd be fun. A bingo card for abandoned towns. Actually, I've seen a couple of abandoned towns around where I'm at. I've always wanted to go secretly, like, break into some of the buildings. Just never did it. Small town. You know what? Small towns bring you to video games, and video games bring you friends. Isn't that right, Princess? I should have gone to town and sold all this. Oh no, I gotta remember I don't have a Grand Expedition yak anymore. Is there someone I can sell items to over here? Oh, I hit a bear. How am I still alive? When I remember when I first started the Average Joe challenge before telling my friends, I thought I was gonna die at the Fargo Deep Mine. I thought I was gonna die there. And Dry made it to basically max level. I thought it was impossible. Now, is there a night I can sell items to? Please tell me. There is. Yes!
Looking for something specific?
No, but take my money. I mean, I'll take your money. How do you guys organize your bags? These are the true questions. Whoops, I don't need that. That's food. I feel like I'm gonna need food, so I'm gonna hold on to it. Wait, I can't even take this potion. I'm not old enough. It's like alcohol. I'm not old enough to take a potion. That's upsetting. I can't use that. I can't use that. At least I can equip this. Dang. I'm getting items outside my level range. I always do Hearthstone at the very end of the bag line. And then, I don't know, I just kind of make it up as I go. But I always have odds in it, or like needed items that I always keep on me in the farthest bag, which eventually ends up right around here because of how big bags are. Alright, let's go kill Hogger. Will I survive killing Hogger? These are the true questions. If anyone wants to hop on my server real quick and help me kill him, I would not be afraid. This is gonna be weird. What am I doing? I have health potions. I feel like I should probably slap that on the main bar, shouldn't I? Does anyone give me saturation? No. Okay. Die better. Das better. In the Average Joe challenge, I stayed away from Hogger. I don't know, I hit these guys pretty hard. Maybe I can kill Hogger. Time to find out. I'm getting closer to him. It is now that I only have to drop him by like half health and then they take him away. Did you see what they did? Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes! Oh, heck yeah. Anyway, did you guys see what they did to Hogger? So, there's this new thing where they throw him in the stockades. And then when you go into the stockades and kill Hogger, he comes out as a magi. It's like a gnome in disguise. Did you read the one where he went to an alternate world? No, I think I have it sitting up on the shelf too. Anyway, cool. He kills Hogger. I don't want to come for the next time when the next Hogger shows up. But yeah, they made Hogger a gnome mage or something stupid like that, or a goblin. This just shows you how bad World of Warcraft is. I'm level 1. I have 160 health. And I've made it this far through game content. Blizzard, where's the difficulty? Am I the only one that's thinking this? Still can't get over how slow I am. I have to rip my eyes out. Hey, I haven't collected this appearance. Wow, that looks horrible. You know, if they make Trog a playable race, I'll use that.
Be careful.
Boots! I can use them? Nice. That high of an item level too? What? No way. 15. Kind of weird. Alright, back to Goldshire. Should've really set my Hearthstone. Level balancing, yeah. But I feel like it still shouldn't matter. It's more for difficulty if you're on a higher level. So if you're level 50 and you go to Duskwood, everything should match you, so it's more difficult instead of being level 50 or 60 and coming back to Duskwood and just completely obliterating everything, because that's a 30 zone and Elwyn is just 1 to 30. So if anything, it should be difficult for me. Try to solo dungeons. I could try that. Maybe that's the difficulty I'm looking for. A true masochist. Kobolds deserve something more. A wax dragon. That'd be pretty interesting. If they had a boss. I mean, we're getting newer kobold stuff in the newest expansion right now. They have stuff. I don't know. There was also, was it Legion or BFA, where we get the kobold story, where the whole reason why they have the candles is to hold back an old god entity. It's in Hearthstone, then they should make it real. That'd be crazy seeing a wax dragon just throw up on you. It's not throwing up, it's breathing fire! I don't care, it's coming out of its mouth. It counts. Definitely gonna need those. Alright, fine. Up the difficulty, I'll run the stockades. Let's see how far I can get through that. I have better armor on. Kind of a janky shield. I look like a rainbow. He does not look good. What's his item level? Whoops, that's not what I'm looking for. Item level highest is 15 and 5-2-5. Item level 5. Yeah, I could run the stockades. What do you guys think? I feel like I could run the stockades all by myself. We got this. Now, if I genuinely make it through the stockades, then I'll be severely upset with Blizzard. I got it? Heck yeah. Now, I'm not going to queue. I'm just going straight in. Because I don't think anyone would take me. Pretty sure people are probably confused why a level 1 is running through here right now. Wait, could I even go through other expansions as level 1? Would they allow me? Or could I not do, like, newest content? Would Abyssian say, hey, you want to help us in Dragonflight? Don't you have to be level 30 to be able to get in? I thought that Jeeves was a Blingatron. I do have a ton of gold. I could buy a better shield. I'm not really worried about the weapon. Then again, I'm probably going to get better stuff when I run through it. Loktar, Ogar. Wait a minute, I'm in Stormwind. I can't even transmog. Well, I could go to a transmogger. I was like, I can't get on the yak. Oh, wait. Alright, let's do this. 5 health potions? That's all I need. Wait, it won't let me in. It won't let me in. It won't let me in. I'm too low level. I forgot about that. I'm an idiot. Oh. I can't believe I completely forgot about that. Are you serious? I can't go through any dungeons? Oh, man. That's funny. That's right. I completely forgot. Alright. Dang. That genuinely upset me. I can't believe I completely forgot about that. Alright. What's another way I could just up the difficulty? I don't even know why I'm doing quests, to be honest. Usually you just do quests to gain experience. I don't need to gain experience. I can go on my own, like, wetlands run, but human version and just run somewhere else. Alright. I'll be right back. I'm gonna mute myself. Alright, I'm back. Alright. Let's try to get this character killed. I could make my way to Stranglethorn. I could try to get to the most southern tip of Stranglethorn and then try to make my way to the most northern point of Eastern Kingdoms. Or I could just keep questing and just see what happens. I guess it doesn't matter, because no matter what, I'll just always be level 1. Wait, wouldn't there be a time where I'm questing and I can't accept the next quest because it's too high level? So like in Westfall, it's 5 to 30, and Duskwood is 10 to 30, so I wouldn't be able to even accept those quests. This whole thing was a failure from the very beginning. But he still hasn't died. Very weird. Very weird. Now it's just where to go. Oh, there's the lady. Where to go next? What's something stupid I could really do? I should go to the Outland portal. Oh, but it won't let me through. Because you have to be a certain level to go through that portal. I could go up through Gilneas. I could... I don't know. Let's just keep going down to Stranglethorn. Kind of see what is going on. Go run and give him a hug in the Barrens. All right. Yeah, let's do that. So the fastest way over there would be me going down to Booty Bay and then taking a boat ride over. Let's do that. Give Mankirk a hug. It's okay, buddy. I found your wife. She is dead. Alright, I gotta keep remembering this is still a challenge. I can't die. Walking, walking, walking. Actually, I think I did run out of quests. There's none in Redridge. There's none in Westfall. And there's no... I just finished all the quests. The rest are all over level. Except for the one odd end ends that I can pick up throughout Stormwind. But yeah, I just ran out of quests. Ooh, okay. This is a real question. Do I run through the graveyard or run by the town? I think I should stay away from the graveyard. the Barrens' chat. I was there during Baron's chat. I have seen officially someone asking for where Mankirk's wife was, and they were serious. And I remember doing that quest, not knowing where the fudge I was. Pray tell of the Baron's chat. I know, I was there hundreds of years ago. Do not speak of magic. I'm not that old. Oh god. Oh gosh, she's skulled out. I'm gonna die. Oh wow. Okay. Let's think smarter. Let's think smarter here. She's in Stone Talon? Yeah. Well, she's in a little hut in the Northern Barrens. Actually, it still might be Southern Barrens. Or Northern Barrens. Yeah. Man. Stay away from the guy. Where's the sidewalk? The sidewalk is safe. Keep that in mind. Look at that. He killed a squirrel. Oh my gosh. This is taking forever. I can't level up. Hey, there's a... Oh, cave in and bring back leveling? I refuse to level up this character. He will be forever a noob. I could cheat and be like, hey, someone from the guild, fly me. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Where's the walkway? There. I need to get all the way over to there. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. I don't like this game anymore. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything will be fine. Spider. Oh my god, I pulled it! Ah! Oh, it hits kind of hard. Oh, and there's a murloc. Oh, everything's great. I'm having a great time, guys. I'm having a super great time. Oh. Anyway, I'm having a great time. Sadly, we can't help you with a private server, but if you play retail, we might be able to help you out. It's not my decision, too. Because it's not my guild. Okay. Everything's fine. See? Spiders don't hit hard. Use your boot to kill it. That's it. Get in the big boot. Hey, a rare turtle. Let's go kill him. Let's see what he drops. Oh, of course there's a murloc right next to him. Gotta love it. Drop me a shield. I need a shield. A pouch? Retail's not that bad, says me. Maybe I should try to kill one? Please work. Please work. Miss. Oh! I can! It bleeds. Therefore it dies. Oh, that's not good. It's not bleeding fast enough. I'm bleeding faster than how it's bleeding. Oh no, this is not good, guys. I'm running. Nope. No. 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 Run away. Why is it every time I stream I die? Oh, man. That's upsetting. That is very upsetting. That's true, Colonel. Oh, man. Well, heck. Heck and fudge. Clean cursing. Gotta love it. I love clean cursing. I don't know how people clean curse. It's annoying. Where did I die? There I am. There I am. There I am. I could just keep going. I don't even know what to do on this character. Clean cursing. Yeah, Dry's like that. She's really good at clean cursing. My family was raised to say the actual word, so it's hard for me whenever we record because I'll say actual curse words. So I have to always cut it out. Ugh, it's not good. I see the path. Stay away from me. You know, I think if my weapon was strong enough, I could possibly kill them. I got this. I got this. Alright. I'm on a road. Roads are safe, right? Because that's how it works. The creatures don't come close to roads. I'm safe. Everything's safe. Do your solo dungeon. I can't go into dungeons. He's level 1. Or do you mean like hop on another tune? Like hop on Angelai and just like go through random dungeons? I still kind of want to get to Booty Bay on this character. That seems kind of dumb. Getting random text messages. Who loves scammers? I do. Alright, I just have to be careful of stitches. You know, I never really realized how much I miss mounts until you don't have the ability to use mounts. Sometimes I like talking to them just to mess with them. I don't think that's where I turn. But it's great. Sometimes I'll even use like an old man voice. Just any way to really mess with them. They always tell you not to do that. Well, it's it's like if you pick up the phone and there's like silence, I don't talk. Because whenever there's those silence ones, they just want to record your voice and then use it in an AI generator so that they can make phone calls that sound like they're being done by a normal human being. So I stay away from that. Oh, I play on PC. I mean, look at these graphics. I mean, this is a horrible location to say, look how great these graphics are. But, I'm using a PC. I used to use a laptop. Burned my leg. Literally. It literally burned my leg because the battery got so hot. But that was during Cataclysm? No. Wrath. That was during Wrath of the Lich King. We had one, but the fans... Oh, I about pulled that guy. The fans were blocked, and it just wasn't comfortable. I was like, I'd rather put it on my legs and be more comfortable than being it on a weird cooling pad. But yeah, no, I just use PC. What are the specs? I have no idea. Don't ask me. I have no idea what my computer specs are. Handpicked, put together, but it's not mine. Ooh, that's what I get for reading chat. It's pretty nice. Alright, now I have to be careful of the invisible creatures. Panthers, jaguars, gnomes. You gotta be careful of gnomes. They're everywhere. I don't care what anyone says. I think gnomes are scarier than goblins. I have an entire theory about it too. Goblins are the true mechanics of Azeroth, and gnomes are just mages. How am I making it this far through Stranglethorn? I think it's always better if you can switch out your components. Okay, dwarves are not mechanics. They're like metal workers. There's a big difference. It's a good thing that raptor didn't see me. But when it comes to World of Warcraft, it's always been gnomes versus goblins. And when you go to Mechagon, like the island, you go on quests, and they talk about the batteries that they use. They made flying machines. Okay, this is it. You ready for this? So the batteries that they get and use to energize, the charging stations use ley line energy. So the energy that they're using isn't even electricity. It's just it's arcane magic sourced inside of a battery. And goblins, when they use their technology, they have actual batteries and like real light bulbs, and it's like tinted, and they use actual coal power generators. I'm going the wrong way. Am I? No. Yes, probably. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyway, siege tanks of dwarves. Well, but that's one thing. But we're talking about we're talking about goblins and gnomes. Anyway, gnomes just use arcane magic, and goblins use actual electricity. And there's a raptor on the road, and he's scaring me. Look how scary this guy is. He's a scary boy. I have to be very careful. Someone has entered my apartment, and I think they're gonna kill me.
Are you winning, son?
Hi, Dry.
Hi, Ingla. What's up?
Nothing.
Are you winning?
Am I winning? I died.
You what?
I died.
Wow.
How? From what killed me? A spider in Duskwood.
Ha ha. Nice.
They want me to try to get to Barrens, but I think I'm gonna have to end it here.
Barons?
Yeah, they want me to go to Barrens to hug Rexar, I think.
Aww.
Rexar's not getting his hug. Maybe next time.
There.
Alright,
Maybe someday.
maybe someday. Goodbye, guys.